Let us assume that we have a set of reference strings and we have the number of frames as 3, and initially all the frames are empty. Now we are going to assign each and every reference string to the frame. Initially the frame is empty. Now we are going to insert the reference string 7, so there occurs a page fault. Then we are going to assign the next element, which is going to be 0. We are going to assign it to the second frame location, so there occurs second page fault. Then we are going to assign the reference string 1, so which creates the third page fault. Now we are going to insert the element 2, so the page frame is filled. We have to find out a empty space, so we are going to see the oldest element. So as far as this example, 7 is the oldest element, so we are going to replace 7 with 2. Now we are going to insert next element 0. 0 is already present, so it is a page hit, there is no page fault occurs. Next we are going to insert 3, so we have to look for the another free frame. So here 0 is the oldest element, so we are going to insert 3 instead of 0, so there occurs a page fault. Now we are going to insert 0, so we have to look for another oldest frame. So 1 is going to be oldest, so we are going to replace 0 with 1, and now we are going to insert the next element 4. We have to look for another oldest frame, which is going to be 2, so I am going to replace 4 with 2 with 4. Next I have to insert 2. I have to look for another oldest. 3 is going to be oldest one, so I am going to replace 2 there, and I am going to find out the next element 3, so I have to find out the oldest one. So 0 is going to be comparatively oldest, so we are going to replace there. Now I have to insert 0. I have to find out the oldest element, so 4 is oldest, so I have to replace 0 with 4. Now I have to insert 3. 3 is already present, so there is no page fault. Now I have to insert 2. 2 is already present, so there is no page fault. Now I have to insert 1. I have to look for the oldest one. As far as 0, 2 and 3 is concerned, 2 is going to be the oldest one, so we are going to replace 1 with 2. Then I have to insert 2. I have to look for the oldest one, so comparatively 3 is oldest, so we are going to insert 2 in a place of 3. So I have to insert 0. 0 is already present, so there is no page fault. Now I have to insert 1. 1 is already present, so there is no page fault. Now I am going to insert 7, so I have to look for the oldest one. So 0 is oldest, so I have to replace 7 with 0. So now I have to insert 0, so comparatively 1 is going to be the oldest one, so I have to replace 0 with 1. Now I have to find out insert the element 1, so I have to find out the old element. 2 is going to be the oldest, so I have to insert 1 in the place of 2. So now we have assigned all the reference strings. We are going to see total number of page fault that occurs. So that is total of 15 page faults.